Hi everyone, welcome to Ride or Die. Today we're going to be reviewing this TOMTOC 14-inch EDC sling. We'll do a little bit of a fit test. We'll take some of these items and try to slot it in here and see how it does, and then I'll kind of summate what I think are the strengths and potential weaknesses of this bag. So let's just get into it. This is a 14-inch bag. There's a slightly smaller one that I think is maybe 11 inches that is on offer from TOMTOC. If you're not familiar with the TOMTOC brand, they're pretty well known at this point for having affordable EDC bags, particularly these types of sling bags. They have a pretty strong line of purpose-built slings, so slings that are made specifically for use with the Nintendo Switch or specifically for use with the Steam Deck, things like that. So a bag like this is a little bit more generic in purpose, I guess I would say. Let's talk a little bit about the bag and what it offers. On the outside, we've got this kind of rubberized material. I don't know what this is, but it feels kind of like water resistant. Water resistance is exactly what it is, but exactly what it is, I'm not sure. It's kind of, again, rubberized. We've got two primary thick loops here that things could be clasped onto. We've got a main pocket. The main pocket uses YKK zippers as it does throughout. If you're not familiar, YKK zippers are considered to be some of the best zippers that are out on the market. Not necessarily something that matters too much when a bag is new, but in my experience matters a lot when the bag ages or as the bag ages. Better zippers means better longevity for the bag, just plain and simple. The longer these zippers can hold up, the longer the bag itself can hold up. It's pretty difficult to replace the zipper on an existing bag. And you know, at that point, you probably would be looking at just getting a new bag altogether. We have kind of a rubberized seal here at the edges. I don't feel great about this rubberized seal. In my experience, these rubberized elements can sometimes get kind of gummy as the years wear on. I like to use these bags for a long time. I have bags that are more than 10 years old. And some of these materials that we see here have the potential to kind of get weird. You'll find sometimes that bags break down at different rates depending on the material that they're made out of. And since this is made of a bunch of different types of materials, that possibility definitely exists. If we take a look towards the back, we have this kind of center focused padded strap. It's very well padded with a breathable padding material that also goes into the back. Two panels here and kind of an air channel, which I would assume is there to help keep you cool. There is a hidden pocket in this area, which is a great place to put your passport, cash, keys, something like that. So it's a little bit of a security feature. Not something I'll probably use too much, but you know, it's very helpful and kind of cool to have. One excellent feature that this bag offers that I think all bags should have, or all sling bags should have, is the ability to change the direction of the sling bag. So you're able to actually kind of flip it over your other shoulder as you're traveling. You know, if you've worn one of these all day, like I have, it gets fatiguing sometimes to just have everything over one shoulder. The strap also has a kind of, I guess I would say this feels almost like what's in a messenger bag with that same sort of thick clip. So it's very durable and it feels very sturdy as well. If we take a look at the pockets themselves, the outer pocket here, which I would assume you could kind of flip sideways, you know, spin it around and reach in here. You know, this would help pretty well in that regard. It's a pretty basic pocket. There's not a ton in there, but there is a leash for your keys with a metal clip here at the end. So that's going to hopefully be a little bit more durable than some others might be. If I take this guy and zip it back up, take a look at the main compartment, we're going to find all kinds of goodies. So one of the reasons that I went with this guy is I wanted to be able to carry just about anything I could think of without the footprint of a backpack. And the biggest thing I could think that I might want to carry with me in a day in a sling bag would be a laptop computer. And so this sling goes up to a 14-inch computer. So that's what this main compartment is for. This is for a tablet. I think 11 or maybe a 13 would fit in there. We have a more generalized kind of mesh pocket. Eventually, on the other side, we get to the another mesh pocket. And then this, I guess it could be used for water bottles, kind of like a water bottle pocket. I've been taking my miniature tripod and storing it in there. And that pretty much does it for the pockets. Again, we've got 1, we've got 3 here, 4 here, so that's 5, 6, and then I guess 7 in total. You'll notice there's not like a water bottle sleeve or anything like that on the outside of the bag. Everything's going to be contained inside, which is what I prefer. I don't personally like to have stuff dangling off my bag, and I don't like the potential of losing things because they're, hanging off my back. I want them safe and secure inside the bag. All right, so now that we've gone over everything that this bag offers, let's do a little bit of a fit test. And spoiler alert, this bag holds a lot of stuff. It holds a surprising amount of stuff. I think the compact part of this bag is really its depth. It doesn't get deep the way that an actual backpack would. Although the footprint on it looks rather large, it doesn't look like a backpack when worn either. It firmly still fits into that sling area. It is definitely pushing it in terms of size, but let's go ahead and start to slot a few things in there. And we'll start off with, again, what I think is probably one of the biggest things that I would want to put into a sling like this, and that's my 13-inch MacBook Pro. So again, this could hold up to a 14-inch. I don't have that. I have a 13-inch. And let's see. Yeah, that fits with no issue. Okay, let's move down to the next pocket and try to slot in my iPad. It's a little snugger fit because the computer is in there as well. But yeah, goes down in there with no issues. I can use this Velcro strap to kind of hold it in place. That's not too bad. All right, so we're going to leave that in there, and then we're going to move on to maybe the next largest or possibly the largest item, which is the Steam Deck. I'm not a person that likes to travel a ton with their Steam Deck. I tend to play that a lot more at home, but you never know. If I do take it, I'm probably going to take it in this case. So let's see how it does. Yeah, that fits. So it's fitting in the bag right now with the laptop and with the iPad, and I'm able to still zip the bag. You can feel it maybe pulling a little bit on that side. It's not tight. It's not as tight as you might think it would be, but it fits. Let's see if we could add more on top of that. Let's try to add the Kindle. Okay. Yeah, the Kindle fits. So if we try it again, zip it shut, it fits. It's very heavy. It's like a solid brick of technology, but it's all there. And I don't think I can fit anything else in there, but I'm going to take the Kindle out and I'm going to try to just slot this Nintendo Switch in. Let's see. And yeah, it all fits in there. So again, a really kind of versatile bag, and it can do a lot of different things. The base weight of this bag, by the way, is only 1.2 pounds. So in and of itself, it's not adding a ton of weight. It's very versatile in terms of not just pockets, but the what you can do with its 9 liters, basically. So some really phenomenal amounts of storage here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on this bag. I like it. I think it's well worth the money. I definitely prefer it to some of the more purpose-built slings. I like that it has a purpose in mind. It is aimed towards holding that larger laptop or potentially a larger laptop. Has the tablet sleeve. We know what these pockets are for and what they do. We don't really have to guess. The smaller model, by the way, will not hold the laptop, or at least not a laptop of that size. I think it maxes out at maybe like an iPad or something like that. This bag is going for $60 right now. I'll have a link to it on Amazon in the description down below. So if you liked this review, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. That helps me to know that you like content like this, and I should continue to deliver videos like this for you. I really want to thank you for hanging out here till the end, and I hope you have a wonderful day.